Hello friends, today we will going to see the next toolbar, that is transformation feature toolbar. Under this toolbar we have a different commands. So here we first have the translation, the second one is rotation, third one is symmetry, here we have the mirror, and here we have a rectangle circular pattern, and here we have scaling, and we have the affinity. So let's see one by one. So I will draw a simple 2D sketch. I will fully constrain it by providing its dimensions 90, and the vertical one is 100 mm. Okay, now let's do a padding. I'll say okay. Now the first one is simply a translation. The translation means a simple the linear movement or linear motion along the x-axis or y-axis or z-axis, or it maybe depends on our sketch. So I'm selecting the first one, translation. See the direction. If my sketch in this x direction, so I'm selecting that particular one. So basically it is depends upon the direction. Okay, if I'm selecting this, I'm right clicking over here, and here we have these things. If you want, you can create a line. If you want, you can create a plane, edit a component. You can use x, y, z, any one of the component, or you can go with the compass direction. So let's say I'm going with a y direction, so my component is moving in this y direction, because see the compass, this is the 3D compass, the x is in this direction, sorry, y is in this direction, the x is in this direction, and z is in this direction. So my direction is y, so I'm increasing its distance. Now see how it is translate along the defined direction. Now suppose if I am going with the z direction, see as I change the direction, the moment of the component become changes. So depending upon your requirement, you select it. I'll say OK. So in this way we can use the translate command. The next one is rotational. So for rotational we require the axis. So if I say the edge is my axis, if you want, again right click, you can select it. Okay, now if I'm selecting the axis, that is this edge of component is axis, let's say OK, and if I'm increasing its rotational angle, see what happened, the component is rotate about its vertical axis. Let's say OK. Now see in this way. If you want, you can change the axis as per your requirement. So the next part is simply a symmetry. For symmetry, this is my component and we required only a reference. So my reference is this particular ZX plane. Say OK. So this is a symmetry, means the first image was deleted and it appears on the other hand side across the selection one. Now if I'm selecting this mirror one, and if I'm selecting the same plane, see what happened, we get the source as well as a new object. So that is a simple difference between this particular symmetry and this particular mirror. As shown over here, the difference is very clear for this particular mirror and for particular symmetry. Okay, after this we will move for the next command, that is a rectangle and circular pattern. Okay, so I'm deleting this command. Say OK. Okay, now this is my base command. I will also delete the translate feature. Okay, now this is my base sketch or original sketch. Okay, now I'm selecting the top plane for the next sketch purpose. Going into the sketcher. Okay, I will draw a simple circle on this face without dimension, and I will do pad of it 10 mm. Okay, fine. Now next I'm using the rectangle pattern over here. So here we required the first one is current object, which is to be pattern and the reference element. So my intention is to do a rectangle pattern of this particular object, and for that I am selecting this plane or this working plane or a working surface as a reference element. Okay, now see what happened. Here we have the first direction, that is this, and here we have the second direction like this. Here if I'm increasing the instance, initially it is 1 and 2. When I click on 3, see, when I click on here, got a 4. If you can adjust its spacing. See, by default the length is 60 mm. If I increase it, it is going behind the 61. So better way you can decrease it. Okay, if you want to this on the particular downward side, go into second direction, click on the reverse and increase its spacing as well as instant if you want, and say preview and say OK. Now see, in this way we can come up with a simple rectangle pattern. Clear? Okay. Now to understand the circular pattern, I will come up with a simple circle. So I'm deleting this one. I am going into sketcher one, again deleting this entire thing, and I will draw a simple circle. Say OK. Come up with a padding. Okay, I will draw one more circle on it. This is very small one. Exit workbench. Come up with the padding 10. Say OK. Now for the circular pattern, again same thing. Current object this one, reference element is this one. Now see, increase the instant. Here see the total angle is increases, right, like this. If you want the crown, see, you can increase 1 2 3 4. If I say OK, now see, in this way you can come up with a simply a circular pattern. Okay, after this the last command is the scaling and affinity. Okay, so I'm deleting this entire sketch. Say OK. Again here delete, say OK. So I'm creating a new sketch, that is again a rectangle. Okay, going into the exit workbench, providing its padding. Okay, now the next part is the scaling. Scaling means increasing the things or decreasing the things. So let's say okay, on the scaling, and reference is this one. If this is ratio 1, if I'm increasing its ratio, see what happen, it automatically goes on increasing. See, it is increasing. How much? The ratio is 6. If I want, I can again increase it. Say OK. So in this way we can use this particular scaling option. Okay, I'm deleting this one. Okay, this is my default, by default body. Now the next one is affinity. Out here, select this one. See, it's demand the origin, xy plane and x-axis. Now initially I am giving the origin is this one, so here we get its origin. XY plane, I am selecting this XY plane, and x-axis is this one. Now if I increasing the x-axis, see, along this direction we having the x, so across this direction this goes on increasing. If I'm selecting the y, see, in this direction the ratio things is goes on increasing. If I'm selecting the y, see, in this way it is increasing. It depends upon my selection. If I'm selecting instead of xy plane, if I'm selecting zx plane, see, the axis got different position. Initially in xy, here we have this y in this direction, right? If I change it for this yz, it comes as x axis in this direction. So it is purely depends upon my selection. If I'm selecting the x-axis like this one, so entire things may get differ. So it is depends upon your selection. Okay, so I will define it once again. Zooming it, origin, I'm selecting this point as origin, xy plane is this one, and x-axis is this one. If I'm increasing the ratio in x direction, similarly in the y direction, and say OK, so we will get, so this is the affinity. Clear? So it is purely depends upon your selection. Thank you.